Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing F123. Something a bit different from my usual content. We're going to be playing the My Team mode in F123. I hope you enjoy it. I know I'm a bit late because the game released on 16th of June and I'm playing it currently on 25th. Anyways, so let's begin our entry point. We're gonna be newcomers, full season, and now let's choose our settings, specifically the difficulty. Now I know most people like seeing people play on Ultimate or Legend or something like that or Master, but because I'm not really experienced in the game, I'm gonna be putting an 80 on Expert for now. So now that you've seen the settings, I'm an idiot and I forgot to put the damage from reduced to simulation to make it more realistic. And I'm gonna be fixing next time in the second episode because I'm dumb. Anyways, qualifying format full. The session light is gonna be medium because I don't have time to do 39 laps. Anyways, that's our settings. Now I could put icons in the game, like Michael Schumacher, but I don't know if that won't be realistic. So let's just skip and have like Formula 2 drivers as my second teammate. So yeah, no Michael Schumacher in my team. Anyways, let's start the career.
First things first, let's create your driver.
Alright, so here's me creating my driver. I couldn't find a better face because all the faces suck in the game. Uh, Now to talk why I started this series. So the reason why I started this series is because I like playing F1. I haven't played F1 though since 2020 because
And now let's focus on your driver's look.
F1 2020 was the last game I bought because 21 was so expensive and I never got it back then, back in the day. Anyways, and I was interested in making a video on F1 23 since it's a new game and I like F1. Anyways, here's me creating my suit. I'm gonna be rocking with a purple, black, and blue because these are my favorite colors combined. These suits, this suit is amazing actually.
Okay, boss, let's get first.
Now it's
Enter a
another team
team.
name. So the team name I would originally want it as FIFA Santa Racing. However, I forgot to put the racing.
Now let's choose a primary sponsor for this season. Some sponsors offer a larger sign-in bonus up front. Some offer more weekly income. The better we perform, the more our level will go up as the team gains more acclaim. Doing this will increase the income from our sponsors.
Alright, so for the sponsor for our team, I could go for something easy like X4Mig, which just wants it to be better than freaking Haas or AlphaTauri. I could go with XXY, but you know what? I think we can do it with Xenon Dynamics. Like, Money Paris is good, Seren is good, but I think Xenon Dynamics is the best choice because I think we could finish 8th or better in the championship. So let's go with Xenon Dynamics.
Our chassis won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit, so let's sign one of those now. Obviously, the greater the performance and durability, the better, but be careful about spending all our cash. We're going to have people and facilities to invest in as well. Power unit suppliers will also provide upgrades throughout the season free of charge.
We're going with Red Bull. No questions asked. No questions asked.
We're not much of a team without a second driver. Let's sign a teammate. Here are the drivers interested in joining our team. Look at their stats and pick someone you think can get us good results, as long as we can afford them. We renew contracts periodically, so you'll have plenty of chances to sign someone else should the need arise.
Now, the obvious answer is Liam Lawson, but I want to save some money, so we can go with like Jack Doohan or Dennis Hogger. You know what? I think the best option here for me is Yuri Vips, because when you compare him to Doohan and Hogger, they basically have the same stats, and I don't know, Hogger and Doohan, I'm not really interested in them, so I guess this might be controversial, but I'm gonna go with Yuri Vips. I think he's the best option.
Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're
I'm happy.
Let's create the livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
So just like our suit, I'm gonna be going with a purple, blue, and black livery. Now I wanted to use the livery I want to use the previous livery, but I can't change the color. So yeah. So I mean, this livery looks fine with a metallic color. Anyways, now the emblem. I wanted to use this one because on a metallic theme because I think it looks cool with a purple and black as colors. So our team colors once again the same colors once again, and let's advance.
New year. First, let's take a look at the brand new car. Well, hi. Thank you so much for having us. Great to be here. I'm going to start with the question that everyone is asking. It's been a long time since we've seen a team owner drive their own car, and a lot's changed since then. The sport has really evolved. So, how are you going to manage the responsibility of doing both roles?
I'll just say I won't lie, it's been a lot of work and there's even more come.
And tell me about your teammate. They're clearly very excited to have signed with you. What do they bring to the team?
I could say it was defining the right for our team, but I'm just gonna say their skill set really suits our team.
So tell me about the work on the car. It's clearly a blank canvas. You've done a lot. What have you
I'm just
prioritized?
gonna say the aerodynamics.
Now, there's no getting away from the fact that your competitors have a huge amount of Formula One experience. You are a total newcomer. Tell us where you see the
Once again,
opportunities to
I
make
don't
a
care,
vital
Natalie.
performance bonus.
Aerodynamics is the way to go.
Now, ultimately, your success this season will be determined by whether you can take positions from other drivers. Where do you believe this car has
I
the
would say
edge?
aerodynamics again, but we need some upgrades on the other once we go on chassis.
And with so many disciplines and experts working so closely together here at your HQ, who gets the coveted Teacher's Gold Star? Who are you most proud of as the first race edges
You know
out
what I'm
next
gonna
week?
say? Aerodynamics is the way to go.
Well, I could talk to you all day.
Well, I
Thank you
don't
so
want
much for your
you
time,
to
but I
talk
better
to
let you
me
get
all
to the
day.
race.
I have other things
Plenty
to do.
more still to do. All the very best for your inaugural F1 season.
I would rather take Will Buxton than you. So, anyways, here's me now putting the activities. Here's me putting the R&D. So, until we get to the session, I'm just gonna say why I picked Yuri Vips instead of the other two drivers that were available or Liam Lawson. So his stats are very good, okay? Like his stats are very good for the 750k that I'm gonna pay, and I prefer some of his stats are better than the other two drivers. Now, if he would have put me like a Theo Pourchaire or a Djokovic, I would have picked these guys, but he didn't. The best option was Liam Lawson, but I wanted to get Yuri Vips to save a bit of money. Anyways, now we go done with all these. Let's go to the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Hey, I'm Chris, your primary advisor for all things R&D related. It's a pleasure to meet you. You'll find your workstation is all set up with everything you need to track the progress of your car. But if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. Good luck.
Thanks, Chris. Anyways, let's go to practice one. I'm not gonna really do practice because I don't have time for that. I would just do quick practice, but I want to try the car out, so yeah.
Okay, mate, it's Mark here. I just want to say thanks for trusting me as your race engineer. I know we're going to have a good relationship. It's going to be a long season. They're always tough. But if we work together, we can get some solid, good results. The car's ready to go, but it's brand new, so we've got to figure out any teething issues. We've got our eye on the data. You just do what you do behind the wheel.
Like I said last time, the last engineer I got used to was Jeff because I played F1 2020. It was the last game I played. So I don't even know who Mark is, but whatever. I don't want to do all these stuff because it'll take time, so let's just go to track and just try the car out. The car felt nice, like the aerodynamics, the chassis, everything was worth upgrading on that
Okay,
interview.
just want to remind you to keep an eye on
Even
the
though I'm
tyre
not really good at
temperatures, which you
Bahrain,
can do on the
and you'll
temperature
see
panel
later
of the
at qualifying
MFD.
and now in
If you monitor
practice,
carcass temperature and
the car
surface
felt nice. I
temperature,
mean,
you'll get the best performance when they're
I think
both
I made the right
inside a
decision
normal
of
operating
focusing on
window.
aerodynamics and
Surface
chassis
temps
the
tend to
most.
fluctuate faster, so try a few laps
So,
when the gates are open and get a feel
I mean, the
for
car
how to
isn't
control
fast
them.
yet because we haven't really upgraded a lot. Now it's just a start. The car isn't going to be really fast. It's not going to be the best. As you can see here, I went wide because I suck. And, well, this lap wasn't good. I mean, if I didn't go wide there, probably I would have done a better lap because it wasn't horrible. But because, once again, I suck, I didn't take the last corner very well, and my time was a 1:36.1, which is horrible. My second lap time wasn't really better. It was a 1:35, and then I just gave up. So now after practice 2, I just did quick practice so I can get R&D without working and just doing the objectives, simulating the objectives. All of them were successfully finished. Then we go to practice 3. We successfully finish everything here as well, I think. Yes, we do. So that was a successful practice 2 and practice 3. Practice 1 was really good because it didn't do any objectives. Now, let's go to qualifying. So qualifying wasn't really the best because here I am, lap 1, and my time was a 1:33.2. Now I was really happy with that, and when I tried to do another lap time, I failed to do better. And now I'm going to teach you a lesson on why you shouldn't simulate the whole session when you think you did a good lap time. And as you can see, I got knocked out of Q1. Anyways, so now the only thing left for us to do here is the race.
No more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and it could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Norris, Stroll, Bottas, Tsunoda, Joe, Hulkenberg, Albon, Sargent, Gasly, Oscar Piastri, Magnussen, Phillips, Yuri Vips, Phillips. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
So here we are about to start, and yes, I did not put in information lab because I'm stupid. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And it's lights out and away we go, and we had an amazing start. We immediately overtake Piastri, and now we immediately overtake, we're in 18th place, we're in 17th. Now we overtake Tsunoda and we go to the first corner, and we already go into the points. As you can see, we push Ocon a bit. Bottas overtakes us, we overtake Bottas, and we're already in P10. That was an amazing start for us. We already overtook 10 cars in just one corner. So anyways, now we're chasing Stroll and Norris, who are the next drivers, the drivers in front of us. And we get close to Stroll, we get close to Norris, and now we overtake them just like that. And now we're up to P8, chasing Alonso. As you can see, Stroll tried to overtake there. I think it was Stroll, I don't know if it was Norris or not. Now the next target is Alonso. And Alonso is very quick. As you can see, we have to use overtake in order to catch him, because the Aston Martin engine is way faster than ours, obviously. Anyways, it's been a nice start. I said it like 2 times already, but we're already in P8 from P20, even though the qualifying session was not good. Now in P8, we're catching up to Alonso. As you can see, Stroll is not catching up on us. He's like 6 tenths. He's actually catching up. It's a bit of a mixed situation.
Let's try and move forward.
I don't know what Mark was saying. I mean, that wasn't just a fine start. It was an amazing start, in my opinion. Anyways, now we're catching up even more to Alonso. And here we are in lap 2. We're about to overtake Alonso. We do overtake Alonso. Up to P7 we go. So yeah, that was a beautiful overtake. And as you can see, like, I'm one of the only cars. But then I messed up that turn and Alonso overtook us again. But I managed to get the position back. And now the next target will be Perez. However, Perez is really quick, the Red Bull engine. And I started losing them, and then Stroll and Alonso went beside me, and then I hit Alonso. That was really, I was really lucky then that I didn't get any damage. Nothing happened, not an incident. Anyways, I managed to get the position back on turn 1, but then Alonso was still behind me, was trying to overtake. He tried to overtake, but I defended and then pushed him a bit wide. So now Stroll came to P8. Now with that fighting with Stroll and Alonso, it's even more impossible for me to overtake Perez. And then I went wide, and then I went mid shit there, and Alonso hit me there. I think Alonso didn't get any damage on his front wing, but still, that was I got kind of scared there. So anyways, now we're fighting again with Alonso, and Alonso manages to overtake us, but we got ERS.
Okay, focus.
Mark's telling me to focus. I mean, I am focusing, but the Aston Martin is really quick, and we managed to get the position back. Like I said, I'm one of the only cars that was soft. I see Valtteri Bottas, that's with a soft compound tire. The good thing now with overtaking Alonso is that we got DRS, so that's good. Anyways, so now we're leading over 6 tenths. Now we're not leading actually, because Alonso manages to overtake us, but we managed to get the position back. You can see that fight with Alonso is gonna last us until lap 20, because Alonso the Aston Martin is a very fast car. He's a very good driver. And as you can see here, Alonso once again tries to get the position back, and Bottas almost hit me there. But once again, we keep P7 just like that, and Alonso is right beside me. I managed to defend, however, the position. However, Alonso now has DRS. And now we go to lap 7, and Alonso overtakes me again. But once again, we managed to overtake Alonso on turn 1. Kinda went a bit wide there. Alonso gets the position back. I was kind of curious there because I really wanted, obviously, P7. However, now I had DRS. Bottas behind me. He also has DRS. Now I went to the corner and I did a really stupid move there. We made contact with Alonso. Thankfully, no damage. I think I got a little bit of damage in the front wing, but nothing crazy. It's like someone just touched it. Anyways, now we go to lap 8, and Alonso trying to defend. That was a really dangerous move from me because I blocked Alonso. I apologize for that, but I still got the position back after he overtook me. DRS is a bit of a problem because we don't have it right now. Alonso has DRS right now. Actually, no, we have DRS right now because I overtook Alonso in turn 1. And now Alonso once again behind me, 3 tenths behind me, 4 tenths. He started to catch up again, just like previously, and then I went wide, and Alonso gets the position, but I get back the position and I block him off. I defend for P7. Anyways, now we go to lap 9, and as you can see, both Alonso and Norris out of nowhere overtake me. But then I get both of the position back. But then I kind of hit Norris there. What happened there? I think I kind of hit Norris. Yes, I collided with Norris, but I still got P7 and I got the DRS, so that's good. That helps us. As Mark said, we're gonna be on lap 9 now. We're gonna pit for mediums. Alonso, Norris, and Stroll behind. Stroll could be a problem.
I've got some information
And
on
now
Hamilton
Mark
for
is
you.
saying that
They've got some
Hamilton
kind
is a
of
mechanical problem. And I just think that's a complete lie, because if you look at the gaps with Hamilton and Perez and me, as you can see, like, Hamilton is still fine. Maybe it's like a gearbox issue or something, I don't know. He has a mechanical problem he never had, he never retired. I wished he would retire so we could get like a P6, because there was no way to catch Perez for P5. Not even with a pit stop.
Verstappen's in the
Verstappen then pitted, and Alonso once again overtakes me. Now we have to get the position back in order for us to have a better pit stop exit after pit stop. However, Alonso doesn't pit. Neither does Stroll. I'm the only one here that pits. Norris. I went kind of slow there in the pit lane because I was scared in order to get a. I was scared that I didn't want a penalty. Anyways, turn in 3, 2, 1, and I perfectly turned in like 0.6 seconds. And the pit stop wasn't terrible because it was a 2.5.
Okay, mate,
I was the
that's it.
estimated
Go, go,
stop
go.
time.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate.
Anyways,
Looks like a
we
nice
go
stop
ahead of
time.
Norris.
Happy
That's
with that
good.
one.
We get ahead of Ocon.
Pit strategy complete.
Get ahead of everyone
Zero
else.
tyres through to the end now.
So now there are some cars that haven't pitted, like De Vries and Vips, and obviously the more important ones is Alonso and Stroll, because that's the guys that's the drivers I'm trying to overtake in order to get P7. Later on, Alonso goes, actually not Alonso, I'm sorry. A lot of cars go to the pits, and now we get up to P9. Now looking at the race director, Alonso and Stroll haven't pitted. Neither did Hamilton, Sainz, and Russell. However, even if these three pitted, I would still not be able to overtake them. Now we overtake Alonso, so we go up to P8. No, not Alonso. Stroll. Sorry. I think we already overtook Alonso. I don't know if that's shown to the.
Great maneuver.
I don't know if it didn't show it to the editing. I didn't see. I have no idea. Anyways, and now I go wide, and Stroll catches up to me and overtook me. Now that's gonna be a problem though, because Stroll manages to go even further, and as you can see, my driving there was horrible. I couldn't catch up to him. I have to use the overtake, which was like at 50%. But then I overtook Stroll, barely hit him. When lap 15, we're back in P7. Everything's all right. I was kind of scared there going fast in that corner because I didn't want to mess up again. Also noting that I'm playing with a controller, not a steering wheel or keyboard. And as you can see, Stroll comes back at it again. We almost touched. I think we did touch actually. And then we touched Stroll again, and I almost lost it there. And Ocon is right behind me, and that might really raises yellow flags on sector 2, I think. No, now sector 3. I think someone has a mechanical issue or something. Anyways, it's Kevin Magnussen. Kevin Magnussen is out of the session. He has a mechanical issue, I'm pretty sure. I didn't record that, however, because I was too focused to get it back to the position with, from Stroll. I had the DRS even though he was even further than me, and then Ocon decides to ruin my chances of getting back P7, and then I went wide, and I really couldn't catch up with Stroll now. I had DRS, yes, but yeah, it was really impossible to pass him. Sneeze there, sorry. I went wide again. I couldn't overtake Stroll without DRS. And as you can see now, Stroll is 4 seconds behind me, and Alonso is back to fight. Ocon also tried to overtake there, and now Alonso wants to get P8. However, we already lost P7. I don't want to lose another position. So now in P8, we're still safe. Actually, not safe. Alonso's behind us, and that's not a good thing when you have Fernando Alonso behind you. A two-time world champion on an Aston Martin, which is a fairly fast car. Not fairly, a very fast car, which can easily overtake you if you don't know how to defend. And as you can see again, Alonso overtakes us. And now we touch there. We touch there, and Albon is in 10th as well. He's catching up to Alonso, and now we'll have DRS eventually. And I go kind of slowly there. Alonso immediately overtakes, and I hit Alonso there. Thankfully, no front-wing damage. That was terrible driving of me. Anyways, now we're trying to overtake back Alonso. We go in the final corner, and I kind of block him off there. That was kind of a stupid decision. I mean, I really want the P8, but I kind of closed off Alonso like a dick. But then Alonso came back at me, and look at this. I squeezed off Alonso, and what happened there? Alonso and I collided, and I think Gasly as well. I saw something. Let's look at the replay. Here's Alonso. Trying to I squeezed him off and then hit me. Thank God nothing else happened. And then Gasly hit a bit of Alonso and then spun him off a bit. Then both lost a lot of position. But that won't stop Alonso because then he pushed me off. I think he got really mad at my move. And he pushed me off the track, but then I managed to get P8 back. He tries to get position back. This is an amazing fight here with Fernando Alonso, the two-time world champion. And then I'm trying to get back P8, and I managed to do it by a beautiful move. That was an amazing move actually by me. And then Albon has DRS and Alonso. Actually no, he doesn't have DRS. Sorry, that's not DRS zone. Final corner. Now we're going to the final lap of the race, and here is where it gets interesting. Alonso tries to overtake me. He managed to overtake me actually, and then Albon is also behind. And then I think Gasly is gonna overtake. Does he? I don't know. And then I kind of go wide there, and Alonso now gets P8. I was very frustrated because I really wanted P8, obviously, to get 4 points in our first freaking race. And then we get DRS. Albon also has DRS behind me. And then I managed to overtake Alonso. I kind of go wide. That was kind of a dangerous move from me. But Alonso now is beside me. Max Verstappen wins in Bahrain, obviously. And then Alonso, we touch again. That was not the first time, neither the second or third time we collided again. It's like the fifth time we collided. So now we continue fighting. Alonso's behind me. He's also with a hard compound, I forgot to mention that. He went with a medium to hard strategy instead of a soft to medium like I did. Anyway, now Alonso has DRS. We're in a very hard situation. We have overtake, obviously, because we don't want to lose P8. Alonso's still behind, 2/10 behind me. But it looked like Alonso's only opportunity to overtake me is in the DRS zone if he gets too close. So the race was already kind of in the bag. I mean, Stroll have already finished the race because it's 21 seconds ahead of me. And Alonso now tries to overtake even without DRS. That's how powerful the Aston Martin is. And now I try to defend against Alonso, and as you can see, there's a checkered flag. And in our first race, we get P8, our first points, and even the most important thing is that we started from P20. I don't know why Mark isn't really excited. We just got 4 points, and our objective is obviously finish like top 8 in the constructors. We got driver of the day, obviously, because I overtook. I managed to get 12 places up. As you can see, Max Verstappen
Tell me,
wins the
how
race.
do you think
Good
they
job
were
for
able
him,
to
even though
deliver
he's
such
probably going to win the
incredible
championship
results
again,
today?
just like real
Well, they
life.
certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.
As you can see, with Max Verstappen, it's Charles Leclerc and George Russell in the podium. Good for them. But what we care right now is that we go P8. Not only on our first race, we got P8 on our first race. That's really impressive, actually. Anyways, so Max Verstappen obviously now in the championship lead. He also got the fastest lap, so that means he got 26 points.
Max Verstappen now leads the drivers'
So we got
championship.
P8.
Well, after an incredible day of racing,
Incredible,
who was your driver of the day,
an incredible race. Yuri Vev's got
They
17.
demonstrated a very delicate
Got
touch and
17.
close
Now I know it's
proximity
only the
to other
points, but he
cars,
started from
as well as showing a lot of
21st.
maturity and
So
patience
I
in
knew
the
Vibs
situation.
could do
It's time
like
to see how
better
things are
better
shaping
than
up in the Constructors'
P20 or something like that.
And
So
Red
now
Bull
as you can
take
see
over
with
as
my
championship
performance in
leaders.
P8, we're in 5th
And with
place
that, we wrap
in
up
the
another
constructor
weekend of
standing, so that
motorsport
helps us a
action.
lot.
But with more races
So
lined
yeah,
up,
now the only thing I can tell you is goodbye and close the video. The only thing left now is Jeddah. Thank you guys for watching, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.